A blunder of national importance happened recently. So I want you to listen carefully so that you understand the gravity of what poor leadership can present. Now, this blunder included the delegates that were sent to Washington recently, and it was led by the NSA, that's the National Security Advisor to the President. Among these delegates were ministers, service chiefs, and the Attorney General of the Federation. Now, when you look at these people, let us checkmate their offices. The National Security Advisor is an appointment office. It's not an office that has track record in diplomacy. It's not an office that understands diplomacy in any level. It is just an appointment that is granted by the president to advise on security issues. We've put that out, right? We now have service chiefs. Among the service chiefs is the Inspector General of Police. What role does the Inspector General of Police have in terms of diplomacy? Like, why is he among the delegates that were sent to Washington from Nigeria? Does he have any experience? He does not have any experience whatsoever. The Attorney General of the Federation. What experience does the Attorney General of the Federation have in issues and matters of diplomacy? You see, the civil service of any government is the backbone of every government in any country. The civil service is the backbone. That's, if they remove your backbone now, you cannot walk, you become paralyzed. But what's happening in our civil services? We are our ambassadors. What is the caliber of individuals that are in our civil service? Where do you go there? And when you go there, what do you see? You see different people who are just ghost workers. If they are not ghost workers, they are just individuals who are looking for a salary. So the civil service does not evolve. There's no innovation. There's nothing. No aspirations, no patriotism, just individuals signing papers, moving it from offices to offices, sitting down, gossiping and breaking groundnuts. These are the people that are supposed to run the government. Like, if the government of a country is a business, the staff that are running those offices are our civil servants. It's a civil service, rather. So we now have an NSA leading delegates to the Washington, and then they were received by a congressman. Received by a congressman. Do you know what the equivalent of a congressman in Nigeria? It's a House of Representative. A country like Nigeria, we call ourselves the giants of Africa. We have huge human resources, economy, mineral resources, all the lot. Now NSA, now they send, make a lead delegates to Washington. And what does Washington see? They see a system that is struggling to organize itself. A system that does not know what it is doing. Like, imagine a confused system. Because every minister is the political head of any ministry. I don't know if you are getting me. Like, the Minister for Culture and Tourism is the political head for that ministry. And so when it comes to culture and tourism, talking about Dirty December has no cultural implication in Nigeria. So it makes you question the caliber of leaders that we have in this country. And it takes us back to the way leadership is being granted. It's just political compensation. Somebody struggle for one position, you know, get them, you compensate them with minister. Person do this one, he campaign for you, you compensate them with this position. So you have people who are ignorant of the office, who do not have the information of that office, heading those offices and leading them where to doom. So now congressman and they receive our delegates. Do you guys understand what diplomacy is about? The currency of diplomacy is access. Access. You have different people in different places buying access with different powers. Buying access with different powers. There's a movie I watched yesterday called 13 Hours, Soldiers in Benghazi. What saved the US Army in Benghazi was diplomacy. It was one of the individuals there that was not even a soldier that was they were making different calls, calling all the powers that they knew there, and it was a rebel force or a rebel military force that was able to evacuate them. If not, they don't die, finish. In matters of external security and intelligence, the Director General of the NIA was absent in these delegates. That's the Director General of Intelligence of a country that is supposed to tell you the landscape, talk about the challenges they are facing, and how to, navigate the waters that they are currently in. This murky or this dirty water we're in with all this insecurity was absent. So you start questioning. You start questioning the mindset of the president of this country. You start questioning the caliber of people that are surrounded. You start questioning the kind of system that is functioning in this country. You are received by a congressman, a House of Rep. When other countries have bought access, they are lobbying, they have mouths. You don't have mouth. Let me be clear. When a nation establishes itself as the strongest nation in the world, and they have everything to show for it and back it up, right? When a nation establishes themselves like that, different people will be looking for favors there. Mind you, we don't manufacture our weapons, do we? We don't. We do not manufacture our weapons. We do not have any way to protect ourselves. So we have to do these things. This is what weak nations do. Nigeria is a weak nation, heavily divided by several factors. Deep inside your head, you are still divided. So divided that even down to family, you are divided. Are you getting me? So people lobby for power. But this is a catastrophic mistake and an embarrassment to the systems that we have in place. We have great ambassadors that we pass knowledge, who have retired, that we pass knowledge, that we impact knowledge back into the civil service. They are retired with peanuts. They are collecting under 100,000 in pension. Those are people who have amassed network, knowledge, information that you do not have to pay and suffer for again, that they just need to hand over and serve advisory roles in our country. But I don't abandon them, because everything is political appointments. Somebody that does not know jack, they will appoint him there. Run that ministry to the ground. So the USA have seen a political appointee leading delegates to Washington. You expect them to take you seriously. How can they take you seriously? I want you guys to understand something and take your lives very seriously. In this country that we call Nigeria, that we are grossly divided, one thing is for sure, that as a divided people, we've not brought our greatest minds to the table. We cannot brag to say that from Benue State, this is the mindset and this is what they have contributed to this table called Nigeria. All of us have failed and all of us are looking for who to blame. 2027 is around the corner. You go there like say they speak too much English, but we go here waiting when. If you do not buckle yourself, because one thing I know is for certain, when a farmer plants something, if he plants corn, when you go that farm, any other crop where you see for there, they uproot them. That is the mindset we should have. The mindset to uproot unwanted elements from this country. And when they uproot all those weeds, they uproot them to burn them. That is my mindset. We cannot keep petting corruption and petting inconsistencies and petting failure in leadership and hoping that a Messiah will come and save us. We need to start increasing pressure, serious pressure. I like it now. Everybody is having conscience. They are coming to the table to talk. But when we started, it was looking like, these are the activists. Because they born me, right activists for my head. You guys are not feeling what is happening. You have refused to open your mind to actually check the landscape of the systems that are governing us. You are waiting for one thing to react to, and everybody is now using it as content creation. Let me tell you, the suffering of this country, the demise is not content creation. For most of you who are thinking this is how to gain numbers, you will die and leave these numbers. You will die and leave this land. But what happens to the next generation? What are the solutions we are bringing in place? Where is our youth leadership? Because it is very clear that these people do not know what they are doing, and all our systems are decaying every day at an alarming rate. Okay? You can't allow us to have political parties. All political parties and access are given to old cargoes who are going to continue to replicate this survival mode. Because what is happening in the average mind of a Nigerian? Wake up, grind, you are in survival. You can't even think. Look at the look at the kind of decision making in terms of the composition of delegates that were sent to Washington. We are here shouting, oh, US should come. Look at what they sent to US. Who will take Nigeria seriously? Every time, the only advice that you give is how to distract the citizens. We can't rest. It's either they are giving Nnamdi Kanu life sentence when they are not supposed to give them, and then you have another person, somebody, talking about defending terrorists and telling you that they have territories and they are protecting their territories, and so they have to protect the bandits who are killing people and unaliving individuals, kidnapping students. Look at our Brigadier General, murdered, butchered. Nothing. The army is not even shaking the ground. That's to tell you how cancerous corruption is. No conscience. Everybody now cannot talk because their hands don't dey inside oil. Oil don't stain everybody's shirts. They can't talk. That is what has happened. Undermining authority on various levels. When I tell you people we don't have control of our data, a brigadier general escapes from captivity, sends message on the platform that we do not own. That's our military now is operating porously. The owner of WhatsApp can see our security profile. They can look into the security of Nigeria and see all the messages, intercept, resend, forward. They went back, kidnapped him. He's gone. Because both you and terrorists are using the same medium of communication. And you say that you guys have it. We can't even develop a simple chatting application for our security officials. They are sending IGP of police as delegates to go and do what? Who is going to be his counterpart there? Who is he going to be having conversations with? Who will they follow talk? Does he know anything about diplomacy? Do you know what diplomacy is? You don't. You are there. Do you think it's a course? This video, I hope it has opened your eye to understand how serious we need to take our lives. Because all these men will die and go. All of them will die and go. You will marry and give birth to weak children who did not come and see their fathers fighting for their future. This kind of complacency, this defeatist mindset that everybody is defeated, everybody has been softened by hardship, when there's no need for this in the first place. I hope this exposes you. So when somebody starts pressuring you and putting different things online and it's trending and you are throwing your energy there, understand systems. Understand how these things work in the first place. How does the legislative system work? How does the system of our senators work? How does the judiciary work? How does the presidency work? Because if we do not give ourselves this information, we have chosen to be ignorant, and we have ourselves to blame. Yes, we've been forsaken, but we have to make a decision as a people. African champion, out.